everybody, this is Tommy G.
Hey, PJ.
And we are coming to you back from Phoenix, Arizona. Pete, we are still technically on a road trip, but as you can see here from the flyover in Gold Canyon, Arizona, I think some of the Beewolves have houses out here. In fact, some of the Sandcats have houses out in this neighborhood.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Technically we are the visitors, but it's really just a cross-field classic there, Tom, because we're just going from the home dugout over to the visiting dugout and making room for our sister team, the Sandcats.
Yes, I've been pulling for these Sandcats basically all year until now. Now I kind of want to see the Beewolves establish themselves as the Phoenix team. There's a couple names on that roster that we know pretty good from years back. Maverick McMahon at our time down in Fort Lauderdale, and then who else am I looking for here? Rodney Park. Well, we knew Rodney Park from. We didn't actually play. We didn't call him Dolph Steak. Who the heck? Oh, Marsha Brown. I'm sorry, Marsha, our old friend, Marsha Brown, old buddy,
old friend, old friend.
It's like, who you call him old? And then our team. You know who we are.
Yes, and we're coming off of a bad loss. All of our old foibles came back to haunt us in the last game against the Gold Coats there, Tommy.
They did. I suppose we could talk about that. Might as well get it over with. Yeah. Well, it didn't start off all that bad. In fact, it started off rather flat with both teams playing good, solid defense. Deshaun Levon actually got started early in the bottom of the first with his 7K run by striking out Messiah French to start the inning, and then Braxton Thornton to end it. But they hit a snag in the bottom of the second when Gina Torrance dove to make a great catch and sprained her wrist. Then Freddie Knox comes in to replace her in the second, and he was put to the test right away with this looper off the bat of Guadalupe Pennington that he could have caught if he just jumped, leaving two Gold Coats on base with 2 outs. But right after that, he helps by turn a double play on the next at-bat, making up for things. So, pretty good at that point, right?
Yeah, the first couple of innings, that definitely the teams were kind of feeling each other out. Whether we're playing relatively pulled back, weren't flashing too much.
Yes, sir. Levon then goes back to work against French in the bottom of the third, closing out that side. This before Magic Morris steps to the plate and brings in Franco with this outfield single, putting the Beewolves ahead by 1. And we were happy about that. Levon keeps things going when he puts away Pineda to make it 2 outs in the bottom of the fourth. And that's when things took a sharp turn for the worse. With just 1 strike left to end the side, Pennington hits what seems to be a routine grounder to Dexteras, who picks it up and promptly throws it into the dirt in front of Franco, and the runner reaches third. Then, with a rattled Peyton Nielsen at the plate, Levon tees up this meatball changeup and gets taken deep to center field. And with 1 swing of the bat, the Gold Coats take the lead by 3 runs, Pete. I love seeing grand slams, but this one left me with a pit in my stomach.
Me too. Coming off the bat of somebody who has struggled as much as that guy was, that was a real shocker. But the big thing for me was the error by Dexteras. It's just the guy has not looked like a superstar all season, and that was horrible. That was just horrible.
Yeah, nobody's beating him up more than him.
Yeah,
except maybe you.
That's true. Yeah.
The Gold Coats add 1 more on the next batter when the pitcher Maximilian De La Rosa steps up and hits a lofty fly ball out to right center field that Billy LeBoy just whiffs on, and the runner on first comes all the way around to score, making it 5-1, and things started looking pretty desperate for the Beewolves. Dunk Pineda then steps up to the plate in the bottom of the fifth and drives home a runner from third when Knox makes a nice diving stop, but only in time to get Pineda at first, and the score settles at 6-1 Gold Coats. Levon gets his revenge against Nielsen in the bottom of the sixth to start that side, and then De La Rosa with this nice split-finger fastball, giving the Beewolves just a little confidence. Then on his 95th and final pitch of the game, Levon puts away Chevelle Stewart with this pitch in the inside corner, and the Beewolves seem to close the door finally, and it was a big gaping door for a while there, Pete.
Yeah, the defense struggled heartily, and the Gold Coats took advantage of it.
Well, But it would all be for naught, as the Beewolves just couldn't put any runs on the board. Like you said, the game ends with this hit out in the right center field by Freddie Knox. And in fitting fashion, for some inexplicable reason, Laura Franco stops her scoring run towards home and doubles back to third base, where she's tagged out. And the Beewolves lose a tough one to the Gold Coats in Oakland, a series sweep by the California team, Pete.
Yeah. Laura Franco had a little hiccup on the base pass, but I still think we should have gone to the instant replay on that one. She was awfully close to the bag to be thrown out like that. I was just really surprised that it went that way, but the umpire saw it differently. So you can kick the dirt all you want, but ultimately it goes down as a loss.
It does. Well, there are 3 other losses to tell you about today. It's just we're not sure who. So let's start, Pete, with the Crocodons and the Sirloins in St. Louis. You want to go with that one first?
Sure. The Crocodons go and visit the Sirloins, and the Sirloins take that one 5-2.
The Sawteeth visit the Hot Corners in St. Louis, and the Hot Corners take a 3-2, Pete.
All right. The Moose and the Wild Pigs, and the Moose hold on to win 3-2.
That leaves us in the following situation here with the Pioneer Conference Pathfinder Division, the new top of the mound, the Burners from Hawaii. They're 14-10, and they got a half-game lead on those Moose, those darn Moose, Pete.
Yes, sir. And then in the Uncharted Division, the Wild Pigs are holding first place with a record of 14-10, and the Buzzards and Platypi are locked up in second place at 11-13, but they're 3 games out of first, so the Wild Pigs have a little bit of a cushion to deal with there.
They do. Those Journey Division, the first place Sandcats, the team we're going to see today, Pete, 15-9, tied for the second best record in baseball. So they're going to be a dynamo to face. They've got they're 15-9. They're 62% winning. They have plus 25 run differential or a negative 40. So that'll be tough. They are 1 game ahead of the Arctics, who are 14-10, who would be first place in any of those other 2 divisions.
Yes, they would. Over here in the Explorer Conference, the Seafarer Division, the Jacks sitting atop the Seafarer with a record of 15-9. They are followed closely behind by the Frontrunners and the Gold Coats, both of them with records of 14-10, and they're a game back behind the Jacks.
Our division, the Trade Division, apparently the weakest division in the league, Pete. Our first place team, the Nemesis, are the only first place team with a losing record. They have 11-13 on the season, a full game ahead of the Sirloins, who are 10-14, and tied at the bottom as everyone else, including the Beewolves.
Yeah, you could either say they're tied at the bottom, or there's a 3-way tie for third place.
There you go. That sounds better. We'll go with that.
And then in the Curiosity Division, is that, I was going to say, is that shaping up to be the toughest division? We always thought they were pretty tough. But the Warblers are sitting atop of Curiosity with a record of 16-8, and the Sawteeth at 14-11 are 2.5 games behind in second place.
And what's that?
I was going to say, and that's pretty good, because even the team in last place in the Curiosity Division is playing 500 baseball. They're 12-12.
Right. Yeah, I know. That's better than our whole division.
Yeah.
You can stack them on top of us.
Well, that's the danger for the Beewolves. They have to win the Trade Division if they want to get into playoffs.
We do. We'll look at that. We'll look at the wild card after the game. Remind me.
Sounds good.
All right.
Hey, Tom?
Yes.
Don't forget to look at the wild card at the end.
Okay. There was something else I was forgetting. What was it? Oh, yeah, so the wild card. All right. So anyway, today's game, regular season game number 25 of 44. The Beewolves are sitting at 9-15. The contact specialists are going up against the Sandcats, Extreme Speed Demons, with the opposite record, 15-9. A ton of speed they have. Other than that, strong defense, and they got a good bullpen to go to. But don't look. I mean, I guess they're offensive enough. They got a run differential that's crazy. So I'm interested to see how they're doing that. We actually opened up the season calling a game for them in Houston against the Crocs, and we like what we saw then. So be good to take another look. They're going to be showing up against our starting pitcher, our star pitcher, Hurley Bender, the right-hander, who throws the ball harder than normal, puts a lot of curve on it, and is really accurate. He's only got a 1-3 record this season, so he's hoping to get a little closer to even on that. His ERA is a 4.17 ERA, 0.95 WHIP.
sir. And our notable players who are really raring to go. They really want to get the stink of that last loss off of them. Laura Franco at first base. She is juiced, and her power is pegged. Her ability to connect at the plate is excellent. Her speed on the base pass is far better than she's had all her career. So, and being one of the older players, she's having a career year with the Beewolves. She's currently hitting .405 with 2 home runs. Brad Biggs is locked in. He's playing left field for the Beewolves. He's got excellent power, excellent ability to connect, and he's got good speed on the base pass. He's hitting .371 with 3 home runs, and he's having a career year so far as well. And then Magic Moore in center field is locked in as well, and again, excellent speed. He's got a lot of speed if he can get on the base pass. His ability, his fielding, and his arm are excellent, and he's again having a great year in the field. He's hitting .351 with 3 home runs for the Beewolves.
They're going to stare up at the mound and see Kerwin Arches, the starting pitcher for the Sand Cats. Arches is a right-hander. He throws the ball with pretty average velocity and junk. Where he really shines is his accuracy. He can put the ball where he needs it. He is 1-0 on the season with a 2.36 ERA and a 105 whip, so that's pretty respectable. Pretty scary.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Luckily for us, the Sandcats are not known for their starting rotation. But they're got notable players. Marsha Brown, the right fielder, we know her good and well, and she's always a tough out. She's locked in, and her power, her ability to connect, and her speed are all excellent, and she's outperforming what she's done over the course of her career. She's hitting .247 with 4 home runs. And then Oxensoxen, the catcher, has good speed, excellent fielding, and an excellent arm. So he's a great fielding catcher. He's hitting .362 with no home runs. And then Sampson in center field seems to be tense, but he has got great speed. He's a great fielder, and he's got a great arm out there in center field. He's hitting .247 with no home runs, and he's underperforming where he's been over the course of his career. So he may be somebody to watch.
Well, there's something they don't tell you there about Pete. Look at Marsha Brown, what she can do. She could whistle while she chews gum. Seeing it happen.
There you go.
Looking at the lineup today, getting the stats from the assistant coach, and it looks a little bit something like this. Buster Biggs is going to start off at bat for the in front of everybody. It'd be weird wearing the blue out here at Red Rock. The left fielder is locked in, so he's in that front position. Steve Monstour, designated hitter.
Okay.
So I guess we're doing the designated hitter rule because it's their conference, their stadium. So Bender won't have to hit, so he might like that. Monstour will come in and he'll just bat today. He's just going to swing the club, and he's got real strong power. So he'll be second. He's followed by Laura Franco, who, as you said, is juiced, prime physical condition. She's a horse, Pete. Ruby Green will be playing third base today. She's going to be backing up Bertha Banks, who's a little bit tense. So the Green Lady is going to be a good, strong offensive move. Her fielding leaves a little bit to be desired, so we hope that they take it easy on Ruby Green at third base. Billy LeBoink is in right field. He'll bat fifth. Second base, again, Freddie Knox playing for the Gina Torrens, second baseman, who just started on the uptick and then sprained her wrist. So she looks like she's about mid-health. So we hope to see her back at some point. But Freddie Knox is solid. He didn't have a great game last game, but we look to see a different one back this time. The shortstop, Hanley Dexter, is going to bat 7. He's rattled. So oddly enough, I mean, even rattled, he has good capabilities. So we'll just have to. He's just going to have to get in there and be patient. Not swing for the fences, maybe not steal the bases, but just get some solid inning. We'll see if he can turn things around. We hope he does. Magic Moore in center field is going to bat cleanup. He's locked in and fit, and he's got good contact against lefties, but he's facing righty. Eliza Peck will be behind the plate again today because her backup is designated hitting. And on the mound, as we says, Hurley Bender. He throws the forefinger, the two finger, the cut finger, the curveball, and the slider, and hopefully he could throw them long into the game to give our bullpen some much needed rest.
That's true. We forgot to mention that I can't think of her name. Japani.
Yes.
Japani took a shot in her last start and was wound up having to leave the game. So Balfour and a couple of our other relief pitchers had to come in and start into work in the second inning, which meant for long outings for them. So, yeah, if we can give them another day off, that would be great.
That'd be perfect. Well, getting ready to throw us down to the field today. Pete, today we're welcoming the employees of Darshell, Uzao, and Eddie's to the park.
All right.
Bring your families, bring your friends. It is a hot
bring
one
your
out
wine.
there. Yes. So they covered the dome, and wow, here we are getting to play as the visitors in Red Rock. It's weird.
Sir. And the Sandcats are going to look a little something like this. Park at shortstop, Kawagachi at third base, Brown in right field, Bentley designated hitting, foul at first, Oxensoxen in catching, Draper at second, Stake in center field, and Tantrum in left field. Bentley and Stake are both tenths. Coming up in the top of the first, Buster Biggs, Steve Monstour, and Alora Franco are going to take a first glance at Kerwin Arches.
It is an all-Phoenix affair.
Yes, sir.
And there's a lot of gold in those seats, Pete. I'm a little intimidated.
Yes.
Buster Biggs hitting 371 on the season.
Wait.
He's locked in.
You're... Oh.
What?
All right, my joystick was not working.
He panicked a little bit, and he pops one up in right field. Marshall Brown makes that catch for the first out. You okay there?
I don't know. I'll have to wait till I come up again. Coming up, Steve Monstour. He's hitting 356 with 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. He's got better power against right-handed pitchers. He takes the first pitch for a ball. Second pitch is high. Ball 2, 2-0 to Monstour. There's a smash up the middle into center field. Monstour with a clean single to start here.
Alora Franco's juiced. She's got a ton of power. She's hitting 405 with 2 home runs.
All right, here we go.
I'd like to see number 3, Pete. Takes her first pitch. Good patience in there for ball 1-0. The count, top of the first. We're underway here in Phoenix. Away against the Sandcats. Ooh, that one she liked, but she just took a little too much time in the swing. 2-1 the count. Hits that one hard over, and that's going to land in there fair. Everyone is going around. She's making it for second. She gets to slide in, and she gets in for the double. Pete, runners in second and third with just 1 out.
Way to go. Come on, Ruby Green steps up. She's hitting 297 with 2 home runs and 3 RBIs. She's been known around the league as an RBI man. Runners at second and third with 1 out. Green offers at the first one, swing and a miss. That one's high. Evens up the count, 1-1. There's a shot to right field, caught, and the right fielder's able to get it in. It was almost hit the shallow right field.
Billy LeBlanc comes up. He likes the high pitch. He's hitting 340. He's got real good contact. We just need a single for him to bring home that first run. Takes the first pitch in the first strike. 0-1 the count. Pressure's up medium here. The fans on their feet. Swing and a miss, strike 2. He's close to losing. Oh, he swings that one up high, and it's going to go a popper to Kawaguchi at third, and they get out of it.
2 hits in that first inning for the Beewolves. Rodney Park, Kara Kawagachi, and Marsha Brown going to come up to face off against Hurley Bender in the Sandcats end of the first inning. Rodney Park, the shortstop, hitting 338 with a home run and 8 RBIs. He's got bad jumps.
That's what I'd heard. Sounds painful.
Yes, it does. First offering by Bender is in there for called strike. Strike 1. That's in there on the inside corner for a called second strike, and Park finds himself quickly in the hole. 0-2 in the bottom of the first. That's a little outside. Ball 1. 1-2. Park is playing shortstop for the Sandcats. Check swing, called ball. Evens up the count at 2. 2-2. Park. Bender delivers.
Ooh.
Oh, knocks and socks and dove for it, but couldn't corral it. Rolls into right field, and Park winds up with a single. Kara Karagachi, the third baseman. Kawaguchi, I'm sorry. Hitting 315 on the season with 3 home runs and 17 RBIs. Takes the first pitch for a called ball. Park has bad jumps over at first, so keep a lookout. That one's high and long and deep.
Oh!
and almost picked off, but Hurley Bender serves up a home run, 366 feet. Kawagachi's 4th of the season and 19th RBI, and very quickly the Sandcats take a 2-0 lead with Marsha Brown, their right fielder. She's locked in, hitting .247 with 4 home runs, 15 RBIs, and quickly Bender is tense. Brown fouls that one off along the third baseline. 0-1. That's popped up into into center field, and Magic Moore was able to get over and get under it for the first out. Hercules Bentley, the designated hitter, he's tense, and he's not 100% health-wise. No, come on.
That was a hit down the right.
Laura Franco just missed that one. It rolled out into right field, and Hercules Bentley gets a single, just foul the first baseman. She's hitting .203. She's a fan of the low pitch. Hercules Bentley does not have a lot of speed over at first. Foul takes the first pitch for a cold strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, just foul in the hole. 0-2. 1 out in the bottom of the first. Sandcats with a 2-0 lead. That one's outside. Ball 1. 1-2. Bender delivers. That's outside for a called second ball. Evens up the count at 2-2. That's a smash into center field, and Magic Moore picks it up off the turf for the second out. Holding gets it in quickly to Dexteris to hold Bentley at first. 2 outs. Oxen Soxon, the catcher, steps up. He's hitting .362 with no home runs and 6 RBIs. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. 0-1 with 2 outs. Bentley standing at first. That's popped up on the infield. Freddie Knox is there, makes the catch for the third out. So the Sandcats get 3 hits, 2 runs on 3 hits, and take the lead 2-0. Coming up in the top of the second, Freddie Knox, Hanley Dexteris, and Magic Moore arches through 15 pitches in that first inning and gave up 2 hits.
I think we're outnumbered here in the stands.
I think so too. Freddie Knox, the second baseman, hitting .290. There's a shot to the first baseman, just foul. She makes the catch and steps over on the bag to retire Knox. Well, the Sandcats are doing much better than the Beewolves, so it makes sense.
Yeah, that's true. Hanley Dexteris hitting .280. His first at bat today. That one drifts in there for a strike. Looked like it was going to be out. I'm going to count that one's in there as well. He hits it right back to Arches, and it's going to be 2 outs and 3 pitches. Eesh.
Magic Moore locked in, hitting .351 with 3 home runs and 12 RBIs. Moore's playing center field, been on a bit of a streak lately. Takes the first pitch for a ball 1. 1-0. There's a smash right to Draper at second base. Picks up, makes the throw to foul for the third out. And it seems like the offensive woes are continuing so far this game. Winston Draper, Dolph Stake, and Tig Tantrum going to face Bender, who threw 17 pitches, gave up 3 hits in that first inning.
17 pitches in one. That's not a good pace.
No.
Winston Draper coming up hitting .300. The Cats haven't even gone through their full lineup yet. Bless you, Hurley Bender. He's hoping to pull things back together here in the second. Close these guys out. Mr. Draper's power hitter. Left-hand box. Takes his first pitch. Cut finger on the outside. Or a 2-finger. That one's high and inside. It's popped up down the left. Ruby Green's waving him off behind third base. Makes the easy catch for the first out.
Now back, the center fielder,
Dolph Stake, normally a really good contact hitter, is a little bit tense out there today. So Bender's going to try and get him chasing some weird stuff, like that curveball. Hits it off foul down the left side, standing in the left-hand batter's box. Inside corner strike 2, and Bender's quickly ahead, 0-2 on him. Normally Bender would play with him here, but he's got to be a little bit aggressive, seeing as he wants to go late in the game. 22nd pitch inside. It's hit hard, but straight to Dexteris for that second out. And 2 down. Tig Tantrum. He's got a 167 on this season. Not a whole lot of power yet. He's pointing to the fence like he's going to take it downtown. Not sure what that's about. Inside corners, there's that 2-finger again. beats him, doesn't swing. 0-1 the count. Second pitch low and away. That slider made it in. I thought that was outside, but he's quickly 0-2. Bender's in the driver's seat. Gets his signal from Peck. Nods, winds up, delivers. Swings, he gets a piece of that one, pulls it left. Right-hand batter's box. Bender playing with him. Jams him off his hands, hits that into the dugout. Bender's hoping to put him away here without too many more pitches. Curveball, swing and a miss. Strike 3. Way to end it.
All right, coming up in the top of the third, Eliza Peck, Buster Biggs, and Steve Monstour. Biggs is 0 for 1. Steve Monstour is 1 for 1. Arches is at 20 pitches with 2 hits. Come on, Beewolves. Top of the third. Sandcats leading 2-0. Coming up, Eliza Peck, the catcher.
She's usually a good contact hitter, so hopefully she just plays smart. First pitch is a ball. Good eye there on that first one. 1-0 the count. Top of the third. 2-0 Cats, as Pete said. Swing and a miss. Evened up at 1 apiece. Third pitch is in there. It's hit hard, but diving is Draper, the second baseman, picks it up, throws her out. Boy, these guys do have good defense, Pete. They got to get that out of the infield.
Yes, sir. Buster Biggs, the left fielder, he's locked in. 0 for 1 in the day, though, hitting .367. 1 out, top of the third. There's a smash. That's going to get into right field for a clean single for Mr. Biggs. Mr. Biggs standing at first.
Mr. Biggs goes to first.
There you
Steve
go.
Monstour is 1 for 1 with a single. Just one single. Just a single. That one's hit hard. Oh, it gets to Draper, picks him up for the first out and the second, and they end that side, Pete. What a nice double play.
They pick up another hit, so the hits are even at 3, but the Sandcats have two runs. Rodney Park 1 for 1, Kara Kawagachi 1 for 1 with a home run, and Marsha Brown 0 for 1. Bender's at 27 pitches. Rodney Park, he's 1 for 1 with a single. Playing shortstop, Rodney Park started things off with a single in the first inning. Fouls off the first pitch. 0-1. Bender delivers. That's fouled off along the third baseline. And Park is quickly in the hole. 0-2 with no outs. That's fouled off. Park making Bender throw some pitches. He hasn't gotten very good wood on it, just enough to foul it off. But that's popped up foul, and Ruby Green's traveling over, makes the catch in foul territory to retire Rodney Park. Kara Kawaguchi. She is on fire after that home run. Hits the 2-run home run in the first inning. Kawagachi's playing third base. Takes the first pitch as a called strike. Kawagachi third base for the Sandcats today. Takes the second pitch. She's in the hole 0-2 with 1 out. Bender delivers. Swing and a miss. Kawagachi goes down on strikes. That's 3. 2 outs.
Revenge.
Yes, sir. Marsha Brown, the right fielder, she's locked in and she's dangerous as well. She's 0 for 1 on the day. She's feeling fit. Pops that one foul along the third baseline. 0-1. 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Bender's up to 35 pitches. He delivers. It's a little inside. Ball 1. 1-1. Full house today. It's inside ball 2 for the Crossfield Classic. As my partner pointed out, there's a smash along the first baseline out of play. Count is evened up at 2-2. Lots of gold in the stands. But that's to be expected with your... Oh, no.
Left field, Biggs misses it. She's rounded her way to third. She's going to get a triple in there. There's a big hit by Marsha Brown.
It was. She's dangerous. Hercules Bentley, the designated hitter, he singled his first time up. 2 outs. Marsha Brown standing at third with the Sandcats leading 2-0. That one's off the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. That's in there for called strike. 1-1 to Bentley. Bentley's designated hitting today. He fouled that one off along the first base line. Finds himself behind and 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. And takes that third pitch for a called strike, and he goes down. Marsha Brown's triple did not hurt. Coming up in the top of the fourth, Elora Franco 1 for 1 with a double. Ruby Green 0 for 1, and Billy LeBoink 0 for 1. Arches at 25 pitches and 3 hits. As we go into the 4th inning, Franco's 1 for 1 with a double. He's playing first base for the Beewolves today. That one's low and outside. Ball 1-0. That's smashed into right field. It's drifting and caught by Marsha Brown on the warning track.
Another one of those. Ruby Green, 0 for 1. RBI man with no one on base. It's kind of like a, ooh, boy. I don't know what that was. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Second one almost hits her. Ball 1 apiece. 2-0 in the top of the 4th. Hard hit to center field, but it's a line drive right to Dolph Stake, who takes about 8 steps. And we're close to getting this inning over.
Billy LeBoink, 0 for 1 in the day. He's a fan of the high pitch. 2 outs in the top of the 4th. LeBoink fouls that off along the third baseline. That one was high. Evens up the count. 1-1 with 2 outs. There's a smash along the third baseline, just foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Billy LeBoink, the right fielder for the Beewolves. There's a ground ball to Draper, who picks it up, makes the throw to foul, and retires the sides. And the Beewolves' offensive woes continue. Just foul, 0 for 1. Knox Oxensoxen, 0 for 1. Winston Draper, 0 for 1. Bender's up to 43 pitches with 3 strikeouts, and he's given up 4 hits. The Sandcats holding on to a 2-0 lead right now as we move it into the bottom of the 4th.
Boy, does just foul like that low pitch. The power hitter. Standing in the right-hand batter's box. Check swing inside quarter, makes it in. Strike 1. Bender's ahead. 1-1 the count here in the bottom of the 4th. He's hoping to put away another 50 pitches. Misses on that one for number 45. 1 apiece. No outs. Good crowd on hand here today. Misses on that one as well, and he's behind 2-1 to just foul. Inside quarter makes it in for a strike. He's evened up. Getting the 48th pitch signal from Peck. Nods. Takes a breath, winds up, delivers. Misses high. Full count to just foul. And he's got to do it here. Outside corner strikeout. And he feels like he got a little something from that one. Hopefully he builds up that energy. That's Oxen.
Yes, sir.
The catcher. Looks like he's got some dirt on his face there. Standing in the right-hand batter's box, tall with the bat up high. Looking for his first pitch from Bender, and here it comes. That's a grounder hit to Knox, who's going to pick that up. Easy play, toss to Franco. That's second out.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Winston Draper, who's been killing us at second base. 0 for 1 on the day offensively. Takes his first pitch inside corner. Hit hard down the line. Luckily, that drifts foul. That could have been a multi-bagger. Standing in the left-hand batter's box. Check swing, and that goes outside. I don't know about that call, but it is what it is. Pete Bender's throwing his 53rd pitch right now. Inside quarter pops that up behind the plate. Peck's ranging back to the net, and she makes it. 3 down.
All right. Come on, Beewolves offense. Let's go here. Let's get something going. Freddie Knox 0 for 1. Hanley Dexter's 0 for 1. Magic Moore 0 for 1. Arches is up to 34 pitches, giving up 3 hits. Sandcats with 4 hits, and the Beewolves with 3, but the Sandcats with 2 runs.
We could do this.
Freddie Knox, the second baseman, steps in.
As we said, he's 0 for 1 on the day, hoping to go 1 for 1, and he does. That's a nice liner in a right center field. That's going to be a multi-base hit.
3, go 3, go 3.
Oh, no, he's just at second base now. He pulls up at second and holds up there as they cut him off. A nice double to start off, hoping for something from Dexteras here.
Yes, sir. Hanley Dexteras, the superstar shortstop, comes up, and he's rattled. Takes the first pitch for a ball. Outside, ball 1. There's a smash.
He might be able to go to third.
Going back.
Marshall Brown grabs it. He starts his run. He's
Freddie Knox is going.
Slides in, makes it. Good
All right,
base running,
up.
Freddie. He's got wheels, you know.
The center fielder,
He does.
Magic Moore.
I don't know where he keeps them, but
Moore is 0 for 1. There's only 1 out. We need 1 single here to get back in this game. He hits it. It's into
Go
the
back,
it's
go
into
back.
the gap. He makes it in.
Oh.
He doesn't have to.
all right.
And he overthrows,
Good
come
job.
back home. I wasn't doing anything. I left up, but
Oh,
that
okay.
drops in there.
Coming
He
up.
makes it home. It's a 2-1.
Eliza Peck, the catcher, comes up. Oh,
Caught stealing.
Caught stealing.
There goes
All
our,
right,
there goes our tie and
1-1
run.
to Eliza Peck. That's low. Ball 2, 2-1 with 2 outs. Base is clear. Ground ball to Draper, picks it up, makes the throw to first, but the Beewolves were able to get one on the board. Beewolves with 1 run on 5 hits. Sandcats with 2 runs on 4 hits. Dolph Stakes 0 for 1. Tig Tantrums 0 for 1 with a strikeout, and Rodney Parks 1 for 2. Bender's up to 53 pitches with 4 strikeouts. Center fielder Dolph Stakes steps into the batter's box. He's tense. Hitting .275 on the season. 0 for 1 in the day. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. Bender delivers. That one's in there for a called second strike, and Stake finds himself in the hole 0-2. No outs. Swing and a miss. Dolph Stakes goes down. That's another K for Pearly Bender. Tig Tantrum, the left fielder, is 0 for 1 in the day. He's neutral and fit. He's hitting 158 on the season. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. In the bottom of the 5th, Sandcats still leading 2-1. Pops that one up behind home plate, and Eliza Peck is back there, makes the catch for the second out. Rodney Park, shortstop. 1 for 2 on the day with a single earlier in the game. Started off the scoring. Park's playing shortstop for the Sandcats. Takes the first pitch. Bender's got a little bit of hay fever going on there. No balls, 1 strike to Park with 2 outs. Check swing. Ball 1. 1-1. Bender delivers. That's popped up on the infield. Ruby Green is calling everyone off. Had to take a step to her right to make the catch. 3 outs.
That was
heading
good.
into the. Yeah, that was good. We're starting to get Bender starting to put him away here. Coming up in the top of the 6th, Buster Biggs 1 for 2, Monsteur's 1 for 2, and Alora Franco 1 for 2 with a double. Arches is at 42 pitches.
Come on, Buster, tie this up.
Locked in and feeling fit.
1 for 2 with a single. Let's go 2 for 3. Takes his first pitch low. Good eye. 1-0 the count. Top of the 6th. It's a 2-1 game. Sandcats. Second base pitch in there for a strike. Kerwin Arches throwing his 45th pitch. Hit hard into center field, and he is going 2 for 3, Pete. Nice single there by Buster Biggs. Starting things off early here in the inning.
Steve Monstour, the catcher, he's 1 for 2 with a single. He's got power versus right-handed pitching. Fouls off the first pitch into the Sandcat dugout. 0-1. That one's outside. Evens up the count. 1-1. That one's inside. Ball 2. 2-1. That one's high and out. Oh, the catcher had trouble trying to corral that one. But Buster Biggs was off, so he's standing at second. 3 balls, 1 strike. And Arches walks Monstour.
This looks good, Pete.
I like this.
Can she put one over and put us ahead? She's 1 for 2 with a single. Alora Franco comes up juiced, hitting over 400 on the season. Ooh, she loved it, but she's a second too late on that one. 0-1 the count. That one drifts inside ball 1. She regains her composure, and she's back in charge. That's her pitch. Hit hard up the middle. A diving stop by Park, who's going to throw to first to get that out. The first out, but the runners advance to second and third.
Ruby Green, the first baseman, steps up. Ruby Green, the third baseman, I'm sorry. That one's high. Ball 1. 1-0 with 1 out. Runners at second and third. Green takes the second pitch for ball 2. That one's outside. Ball 3. 3-0 to Ruby Green. That's in there for a called strike. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Oh, no.
That's popped up.
Get ready to run it. Dolph Stake grabs it. Here comes the runner home to tie up. Sliding in. Safe. Just barely makes it. Oh, my gosh, Pete.
Yeah, I was surprised. He's got more speed than that. I don't know why it took him so long.
Well, she got that RBI as advertised. Here comes Billy the Blink, likes the high pitch. I didn't see what he was for the day. It's a high pressure situation. Hits it hard, and it's right in the glove of Draper. He's a bane.
The Beewolves pick up another run, tie the game up at 2. 2 runs on 6 hits. Sandcats 2 runs on 4. Karagauchi 1 for 2 with a home run and a strikeout. Marcia Brown 1 for 2 with a triple, and then something else.
Hercules Bentley.
He's 1 for 2 as well. 1 for 3, maybe.
She's 1 for 2, and she's got that home run. She is locked in. 60-second pitch is hit hard to left center, and that's going to be multi-bases right off the bat. She's going around second, going for third, and she's going to make it in there with a triple, Pete. Oh my gosh. And here comes Marsha Brown, who's locked in, 1 for 2 with a triple. And the outfield is scared. They're going to go deep for her. Brown hit hard down the left side. Bender's in a tough situation here. Third pitch is outside, 1-2 the count. It's a high pressure situation here with a tie ball game at the top of the 6th. That one again hit hard down the left side. And he's got to get in front of her here. Ooh, man, she is crushing everything she hits. 1-2 the count to her. She flubs that one down the left side. She's swinging at everything. Bender's closing in on 70 pitches. There's 69. She pops that one up left. That's going to drift foul. No one's going to get there in time. And foul ball. Still 1-2 the count to Ms. Brown, who could do some real damage. Bender's thinking it over. Inside, she fouls that one off. He's now at 70 pitches. Trying to get past her, and he does. Outside corner. She doesn't like it. She's still talking. But whew, she's down. Whew. Marquez Bentley, 1 for 2 with a single. He's dangerous. And we still have 2 outs to go. Inside corner misses, ball 1 to Mr. Bentley. 73rd pitch, hit hard to Franco. He's going to come home. Couldn't get the run. Doggone it. They went for home, but the runner had just enough on it that they got that lead run, and they're now ahead 3-2, still with 1 out. She likes the low pitch, but they got slow speed at first. If they can get her hit at a double play, they can end this. She anticipated that mid-count fastball, but it didn't go in. There's 2-0 to Ms. Fowl, who's tense. Looking a little tense in the right-hand box there. Finally makes it in there for that strike. 2-1 the count. Mr. Bender is throwing a 77th pitch right now. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 more to go. Hopefully plays that second base. Gets a single, winds up. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Another well-timed K by Hurley Bender. Knox Oxen is 0 for 2. He's a real good contact hitter. Not a lot of power. So a grounder would work. Oh, and that one goes foul. Laura Franco dives for it. Couldn't quite snare it. 0-1 the count, bottom of the 6th. That slider misses outside. We're even up at 1 apiece with 2 outs. Hits that one to right field. LeBoink ranges up. Couldn't quite get it in time. It bounces just in front of him. And runners at first and second with 2 outs. With Winston Draper at the plate. 0 for 2. Pointing at the wall like he's going to do something about it. Hurley Bender throwing his 82nd pitch in the bottom of the 6th. Slider misses outside. Ball 1. Inside corner, that nice 2-figure makes it in strike 1. 1 apiece with 2 outs. That one drifts outside, misses 2-1. That one's inside, makes it to Ruby Green, who's going to pick it up, go to third. What the heck was that? She was supposed to run to third. Instead, she stood there. And now the bases are loaded. Oh my gosh. That was an easy toss to third. She was supposed to run it down herself, and she didn't. Dolstake hits that hard, right to Ruby Green. Oh my gosh, and they get out of it, Pete.
Whew! But they give up 1, so the Sandcats retake the lead at 3-2. Each team was 6 hits. Freddie Knox 1 for 2 with a double. Hanley Dexter 0 for 2. Magic Moore 1 for 2. Arches is up to 59 pitches as we move into the top of the 7th. Knox 1 for 2 with a double, hitting .303 on the season with 3 RBIs. Knox playing second base for the injured Gina Torrens. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Allen's inside, ball 1, 1-1. Allen was high, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to Freddie Knox. There's a pop fly ball into center field, right center. Marsha Brown is able to get over and make the catch for the first out.
Hanley Dexter is over 2, only .275 of the season. Actually, not that bad of an average. in the left-handed box. He hits that one. It gets past the pitcher, but it's a roller to Park. Picks it up, throws him out, but barely. He was running that one down, dude.
The center fielder,
Magic Moore, the center fielder, 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI. He's hitting .354 on the season. Top of the 7th. First pitch is in there for called strike. Strike 1.
Oh.
That's in there for called second strike on a check swing by Moore. That's hit to foul at first base. Picks it up, runs it over for the third out.
Boy.
1, 2, 3. That is not going to help the Beewolves. Tig Tantrum 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Rodney Park 1 for 3. And Kara Kuwagauchi 2 for 3 with a home run, a triple, and a strikeout.
Bless you.
And I missed all that. Yeah, I see. I don't know why. I've said it properly a couple of times, and I still trip on it when I get to it. Bender's up to 86 pitches. He's got 49 Ks. A swing and a miss by Tig Tantrum to start off. No balls, 1 strike to the left fielder. That's in there for called second strike, and Tantrum finds himself behind. Oh, no balls, 2 strikes. No outs in the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Tig Tantrum goes down. That's Hurley Bender's 50th strikeout for the season.
Rodney Park.
Rodney Park, shortstop, 1 for 3 on the day. Started off the scoring in the first inning. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. That's a roller to Hanley Dexteris. Picks it up, makes the throw to first to retire Park for 2 outs. Kara Kawaguchi, the third baseman, steps in against Bender. Bender delivers, fouls that one off along the first baseline. No balls, 1 strike. 2 outs. Bender up to 92 pitches. That's popped up into left field, and Buster Biggs is there to make the catch for the third out. 1, 2, 3 in the bottom of the 7th. Coming up in the top of the 8th, Eliza Peck 0 for 2, Buster Biggs 2 for 3, and Steve Monstour 1 for 2 with a walk. Kerwin Arches has thrown 67 pitches, giving up a walk and 6 hits. He's got no strikeouts on the day. Eliza Peck, the catcher, steps in. She's 0 for 2 on the day, hitting 125 on the season.
Time to go 1 for 3. Oh, she swings an awful pitch.
Why?
Right up the edge of the bat to Draper, 1 pitch, 1 out.
What are you doing, man? Buster Biggs, the left fielder, he's locked in, hitting 2 for 3 with 2 singles. He's hitting .380 on the season. Come on, Buster. That one's outside. Ball 1. 1-0 in the top of the 8th. There's a smash to the third baseman, Kawaguchi, who picks it up, makes the throw to just foul to retire Buster Biggs. 2 outs.
Man. Well, Steve Monstour's 1 for 2. A single and a walk. He's got good contact against right-handers. Hopefully he gets on base here. It doesn't make it 1, 2, 3 at least, you know? First pitch is in there for a ball, 1-0 the count. Second pitch in for a strike, 1 apiece. Top of the 8th inning, 3-2. Sandcats. That one misses low and it's 2-1 to Steve Monstour. That's his pitch, hit hard to center field. That's going to drop in front of Dolph Stake for that single. And luckily, we got a runner on Pete. Winning run at the plate.
Yes, sir. Laura Franco. She's neutral and juiced. 1 for 3 with a double, hitting .403 on the season. 2 home runs. Come on, Laura. Laura takes the first pitch. That was up. Ball 1, 1-0. Inside. Now it's inside. Ball 2, 2-0.
Oh, no.
Back to the mound. Arches picks it up and makes the throw to foul to retire the sides. Coming up in the bottom of the 8th, Marsha Brown 1 for 3 with a triple and a strikeout. Hercules Bentley 1 for 3 with a strikeout, and Jess Fowl 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Bender's at 93 pitches with 8 strikeouts and 6 hits. Marsha Brown's locked in and fit. She's 1 for 3. She hit a triple today.
Bender's thrown a lot of pitches. We'll see if he keeps pitching, and he does. First pitch misses up high, 1-0 the count to Ms. Brown, who almost hurt us that last time she was at base. She swings hard at that one. Oh, Knox hits it. Isn't able to pick it up, though. It's a single by Ms. Brown. She's at first. And here comes Hercules Bentley, who's 1 for 3 on the day with a single and an RBI, all in the same one. He's a little bit tense, though. There's a lot of speed at first base in Marsha Brown, although it looks like the skipper may be pointing to the bullpen to see who could back up. Hurley Bender is closing in on 100 pitches in the bottom of the 8th. He's throwing well into the game. And it looks like he may be relieved. Yes, Benson Rushmore is coming out here. Rushmore's got good stamina. Benson Rushmore is currently a 6.75 ERA with a 1.67 whip. He's got 13 Ks on the season. He throws hard. He throws pretty good movement. He's not entirely accurate, but he goes the 4-finger, 2-finger slider and the curveball. And it's a high-pressure situation here at the bottom of the 8th with a runner at first, a fast runner at first base. Ooh, the toss to first. Franco drops it, but Marsha Brown has to come back. There she goes for second. The throw by Peck, and it's not going to be in time. And now Marsha Brown is in scoring distance. And you got a power hitter at the plate. That one low and away. Strike makes it in there. The outfield's going to play deep for Hercules Bentley. They don't call him Hercules for nothing. Goes to second base. Knock makes the catch, but he's trying to keep Brown at second. Inside corner popped up. Coming back here by us, Pete. 1-2 the count. He's ahead of Hercules Bentley. Hopefully Rushmore can make him chase some trash here. Make him a trash man. He does. He chases it. Ruby Green picks it up, throws it to first. The slow running Hercules Bentley just, I think, went straight to the dugout. Just Falcons.
No, it didn't even run it out.
She likes the low pitch with 1 out. Hoping to hit a line drive to the second baseman or something. That makes it outside corner. Strike 1. Ms. Fowles looking a little bit tense. She's looking for that low pitch. Rushmore delivers. Inside, strike 2. They quickly head 1-2 to her. Marsha Brown seems content to stay at second base. Reaching out for that. Knox is going to pick it up and throw it to first for that second out. Ms. Brown makes third, which makes this a crucial at-bat for Knox Oxensoxen, who's a great contact hitter. He's 1 for 3 with a single. And Rushmore has to put him away here in the bottom of the 8th to stay in it for the Beewolves. First pitch makes it in, a slider. Strike 1, 0-1 the count. Some fans on their feet behind the plate there, cheering on their teams. He swings at that one, hits it foul. And Benson Rushmore's in the driver's seat, throwing his 10th pitch. Ooh, that just misses inside on a check swing. 1-2 the count. High outside corner, strike 3, and what a good pitch by Rushmore to end that side.
All right, Beewolves, let's get it going. We need 1 to tie it up, 2 to win. Top of the 9th, Ruby Green 0 for 2. Billy LeBlanc 0 for 3. Freddie Knox 1 for 3 with a double. Arches is at 77 pitches, giving up a walk and 7 hits.
I feel good about Ruby Green here, Pete.
Me too. Sandcats with a 3-2 lead. Ruby Green steps up.
RBI man. She's got 2 home runs. Be nice to see number 3. Strike 1. Here at the top of the 9th inning. It's all for this. We evened up at 1 apiece after a ball by Kerwin Arches, who's playing the whole game. That's a hard hit in the center field, and it's a nice leadoff single by Ruby Green, and that puts the Beewolves in a good position, Pete.
Yes, sir. Billy LeBlanc steps in, hitting 0 for 3 on the day, but .330 on the season with 3 home runs. He likes the high pitch. Arches at 80 pitches on the day, make that 81. He's still locked in, though. Oh, check swing, and he evens up the count at 1-1. No outs. It's outside. Ball 2, 2-1. There's a smash. That Karen Kawagachi laid out and made the grab of a hard hit ball from Billy LeBlanc. He goes 0 for 4 on the day.
1 out as Freddie Knox comes out in the top of the 9th. First pitch is there for a ball. 2 runners up. A home run would end the game for the Beewolves. Hit hard to right center field. Everyone is going to go around.
All the way around.
Multiple bases. Oh, he's not going to be able to make it. She's not going to be able to make it. He's going to have to hold it.
Why is she not running?
She was, but she's not very fast. She made it first. Runners advance. It's a double. We got runners at second and third.
And third with 1 out.
Never wanted to see Hanley Dexter's. Hey! Uh-oh.
Ace Vayner's coming in, the closing pitcher. He's got a 3.78 ERA, a 1.5 whip. He's got 17 strikeouts. He's feeling neutral and fit. He's got great velocity, great, amazing jump. His accuracy leaves a little his accuracy leaves a little bit lack to be desired. Stamina is good. He's a composed pitcher. He's got a four-seam fastball and a slider. 1 out in the top of the 9th with the Beewolves tying run at third base. Everybody's running, and the game is tied. Hanley Dexteris drops the perfect bunt along the first base line. He gets thrown out. The run scores, and the runner advances to third.
Magic Moore can put them ahead here. Hits hard, and it's down the left side foul. 0-1 the count with 2 outs. High pressure situation. Whoa! Backs off the plate with that ball inside corner. And Vayner throws a hard one to him again down that left side he likes so much. 1-2 the count with 2 outs. That one's in there for the strike 3 strikeout.
That was so low. That was so low. Freaking would have had to hit it with a golf club. Winston Draper 0 for 3. Dolph Steak 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Tig Tantrum 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Rushmore threw 11 pitches in his brief appearance and got 1 strikeout. Draper, the second baseman, he's 0 for 3 on the day, but he's hitting .273 on the season. Draper playing second base for the Sandcats. That one was low. Ball 1. 1-0 to Draper. There's a shot to straightaway left field, and that's gone, and that's the game. The second pitch to Draper goes 395 feet over the left field wall for his 4th RBI and a walk-off run.
That pitch did not go where Rushmore wanted it to go. I'll tell you that right now. Pete, it went right down the middle.
That was moving quick. And in the end, after a hard-fought game, the Beewolves come up short. Beewolves out-hit the Sandcats 9-8, but Sandcats put one more on the board than the Beewolves, 4-3. So
that was a close. It really kind of got away from them early. It was a real poor start. That first inning was ugly. That home run pitch shouldn't have been thrown. That doesn't happen. You never know. Yeah, it was a tight game. I mean, to the B-Roll's credit, they played a superior team pretty darn well, which they've done through the season. But I was really hoping they were going to pull that one out.
Yeah. You got some high hopes, especially after that beautiful sacrifice bunt by Hanley Dexteris tied it up. You really hoped for that single that would have brought the other run home, but it didn't happen. And then, like I say, we got. Did Draper lead off the bottom of the ninth?
No, I thought he was. Did he? He may have been.
Yeah.
Threw a curveball and then.
That's tough. Yeah, that's tough.
Buster Biggs goes 2 for 4 with a run today. Steve Monstour 2 for 3. Knox 2 for 4. Some big numbers by those 3 players.
A little upset with LeBoink. And again, Dexteris did get the sacrifice, so I'll take it. But he's 0 for 3 on the day. And LeBoink 0 for 4.
Peck hasn't played since her first game. No substitutes on either team here.
No, just kind of the straight up, lineups. Of course, Benson Rushmore didn't get a chance to bat, and neither did their closing pitcher, Vayner. So,
Hurley Bender throws 7 innings, gets 7 hits off him, 1 per inning. That's not bad. 3 earned runs, 8 Ks of his own. That's a good showing. 1 home run, but it was a costly 2-runner in the first inning. His ERA rested at 4.12. He's 1-3 on the season. Luckily, he doesn't get the loss. That's on Benson Rushmore's shoulders. He threw an inning, got 1 hit, 1 earned run, 1 K, and that 1 timely bottom of the 9th home run that sealed the deal. His ERA drops to a 6.87. He's 1-2 on the season with 1 save.
Yep, and over there for the Sandcats, Kerwin Arches goes 8 1/3, gave up 9 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 walk. He leaves with an ERA of 2.53. He does not tally the win, though, because when he left, the game was tied. So Ice Vayner, the closing pitcher, he gets the win. He came in and pitched 2/3 of an inning and had 1 strikeout. His ERA for the season is 3.63, and his record is 3 wins, 2 losses, and 4 saves.
And the players of the game, Pete.
You're going to make me say it. The first player of the game, Kara Kawaguchi.
There you go.
Third baseman. She was 2 for 4 with a home run, a triple, 2 RBIs, and she scored 2 runs. Wow, a home run and a triple in 1 game.
And a great diving catch to Rob. I forget who that was.
It was Billy LeBoink. It was LeBoink.
Oh, man. Yeah. Well, better late than never on the name there. Second star of the game, our star, Hurley Bender, our starting pitcher. He did have a good game. He went 7 innings, like we said, 7 hits, 3 earned runs, and 8 Ks.
And then rounding out the 3 stars of the game, Kerwin Arches, the starting pitcher for the Sandcats. He went 8 1/3 and gave up 9 hits, 3 earned, and 1 walk. And then it breaks down with Tommy had 2 hits, 2 RBIs, and 4 strikeouts with a contribution of 47%. I had 7 hits, 1 RBI, 1 stolen base, and 5 strikeouts for a contribution of 53%.
There you go. Well, one silver lining, at least we lost to Phoenix.
Well, I don't know. I mean, we talked about it. I don't know if we were in broadcast or before broadcast, but we're getting to that point now where there's no redemption in losses. If we're going to get to the playoffs, which of course is the goal, we're going to have to win this. We're going to have to win this division, and losing is not going to help us.
Yeah, 2.5 games back as it stands right now.
Right.
That's not insurmountable. Yeah,
No,
I'm sorry.
But you got to win.
Yeah.
I mean,
Quick glance at the wild card standings. The Sandcats, the Burners, and the Wild Pigs are all looking to go to the playoffs. The Arctics are the top wild card contender in the Pioneer Conference. They got a half-game lead against the Moose over here in our Explorer Conference. Pete, why don't you tell us about that?
Well, at this point, if the season ended now, the Warblers, Jacks, and Nemesis would all be in, obviously, because they're the division leaders. The wild card would go to the front runners with a record of 14-10 and a run differential of plus 23. And as you can see, our very own Beewolves are at the bottom of this list at 9-16. And then the deciding factor, of course, would be the run differential. And at negative 41, we're really not. I don't know if we're going to do it. So. Our best bet is if we can take the division over the Nemesis, and I think that's the only way we're getting into the playoffs.
Yeah, I think right now it does look like we have the second worst record in baseball at this point in the season. Only the Hot Corners have a worse record, 9-17. There's only 3 teams that still have single-digit wins. We're looking for that elusive 10th win. We're hoping to get there before the Outlaws and the Hot Corners. So it doesn't look good, but we've seen them flash brilliance.
Yeah, they started off 1-10,
Yeah.
And it looked bleak, but they were able to kind of claw their way back. But we're back into a situation where we're just we're not getting it done, and I think this is the time now. We've passed the midway point of the season, and we really have to start thinking about playoffs and what we need to do to get to the playoffs. And as we pointed out, the only way we're getting there is to win our division, and in order to do that, we've got to win. You just got to win and get yourself work your way up that ladder. Tom pointed out at the beginning of the game here that ours is probably the weakest division in the league.
Yeah.
So it's not impossible. It's not. It hasn't been made impossible. The Nemesis are not a great team.
Yeah.
But they know when to win, and they win.
Yeah.
And we're just and again, it goes back to that 1-11 start. We've put ourselves in a position where we have to win more than we lose, and we dropped the last 2 games. So that's not good. I do, like you said, I think that's looks a lot better through a 4-3 to a first place team than it does 6-1 to a second place team or third place team. But it's still a loss, and we can't afford them.
We look at our schedule, and we're hosting the next game. We got the Heaters, Detroit Heaters, coming in town here to visit. That was the first team we got a win against. So hopefully we go 2-0 on them for the season. That would be nice. Fuller's going to take them out for them, and Beavis Ortiz will take them out for the Beewolves. Take a quick look at the league leaders around the league. I'm looking at batting. Laura Franco still 3rd in the league. Buster Biggs is down there at 8th. Theodore Stiffner for the Heaters makes it in there at 9th. Oxensoxen's 10th. We saw him today.
We did, yeah. I think he jumped up today.
Yeah.
Although I'm not sure he hit very well against us, though. But yeah.
RBI's Hercules Bentley's 4th.
Hercules Bentley, yeah.
On base percentages, Theodore Stiffner. So we're gonna have to be careful with Theodore Stiffner there. On base and slugging. Theodore Stiffner makes it 9th there. So yeah, Stiffner's a guy to keep an eye on for batting. Again, the hits. Buster Biggs, 3rd in hits, 38 on the season. He's the quiet man.
He is. He's just he's taking care of business. He gets up and he does what he needs to do.
Yeah.
Can't fault him for that.
You can't. You won't. Dolph Steak leads in strikeouts at 30. I wouldn't have expected that from the Steak man. Poor Oakley Stiffs. Leading the league in strikeouts, 33. Ugh.
He's got 33, yeah. Dolph Steak, 30. Yeah, I see. Okay. Well, also Pomp Duche,
Yeah.
28. So the freebooters got a couple of whiffers.
Yeah, they do.
Picked up same thing with the grapplers. Marco DeMarco, 32, and Hovind Bambino, 29.
Yeah.
So they're both on the strikeout list as well.
On that next page, I see for stolen bases, 3rd in the league, Super Sampson on the Cats. We don't think we saw him do anything today. Beewolves, Buster Big.
No.
Buster Big's
Yeah.
10th. He's tied for first, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. It's like a 5-way tie, so he's in the map there. Caught stealing, Mr. Dexterous leads.
Yeah, still.
Followed by
leads
Marshall
still.
Brown and just foul.
Yeah. There you go. Not a big stealing team. Wins. I mean, that's the thing is our pitching is really good.
Yeah.
But we don't have wins and we don't have the ERA.
Yeah. Yeah, Trey Mondo for the Cats up there. Gas or Morris for the Cats.
Trey Mondo with 4, yeah.
Saves
Gasser Morris, 0.6 ERA. He's got to be a reliever, right?
Yeah, he's got to be. Pitching 2. If you go to the second for whip, Beavis Ortiz got a .86 whip. Elmo Slayer, we're going to face him. He's got a .8 whip. Elmo Slayer's also got the lowest opponent batting average. We're not facing him though. He's not going to be starting against us. So there's a little sigh of relief.
Yeah, Elmo Slayer's probably their number 1 pitcher, so we'll be looking at their number 2.
Hurley Bender leading the league in strikeouts.
All right, that's what I said. 50, got up to 50 in that last game, and then Beavis Ortiz, he's at 36. So, we get him up if we can get him going, and pick up 8, 9, maybe 10. He's up to 46. So,
boy, Bender's up by 4. A commanding lead. Strikeouts at 9. Fran Giapani. It'll be good to see her back.
Hopefully, yeah. Walks per 9. 0.5 for Ortiz, 0.56 for Bender, 0.72 Belfour, 0.96 to Levon, and 1.19 of Giapani.
We may
strike out the walk ratio.
Start throwing some more balls though to see if they chase the bad stuff instead of hitting so much off us. They're getting a lot of hits off us. Maybe we need to throw a little bit more outside the zone.
Well, that's it. I mean, but the thing is, if they would chase more, you would.
Right. Yeah.
They don't chase, so there's really no point to throwing, pitches off of home plate. Do you want to go over the news real quick, or do you want to do that in live for the Hive? Because I don't think we
the 19 games around the league. Oh, the news.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, let's go to the news.
Because it kicked us out after the gold codes, so we didn't even get to do that one.
Yeah. Well, how do we get to that now? How come I can't go down? It's the left. Oh, the right.
My team.
Okay, there you go. Since the Sandcats. All right. So you want to start at the bottom?
Sure. After we had lost to the Gold Coast 6-1, news came across the wire that Libby Doe, in what has become just a pandemic across the league, Libby Doe offends a Sawteeth coach and was replaced by Josiah McConnell.
Yes.
Libby Doe is a 32-year-old relief pitcher. She was B-. She gets replaced by Josiah McConnell, who's a 26-year-old starting pitcher / relief pitcher. They get a bump. They lose a little velocity. They lose a little junk, but they get a huge bump in accuracy, and they lose a little power and a little bit contact at the plate. So whether or not this winds up working out in the long run for the Sawteeth is still an open question. But Libby Doe's paycheck was $3,900,000. They're paying Josiah McConnell $6 million, so they went up $2,100,000. to
Yeah.
get McConnell. But like I say, it remains to be seen. He is a younger player. You're not losing a whole lot of velocity and junk, so that's kind of a wash. But you do pick up a lot of accuracy, so this guy's going to be pinpoint when you get to the playoffs.
Benny Balmer gets a new player development and meditation. New training opportunity available for him. He could boost his contact, his fielding. We'll see if the Beewolves do anything about that.
Eliza Peck's muscles seem to be getting bigger at a suspicious rate again. So she's on the juice.
we already read these.
Did we? I don't think we did.
Yeah,
because remember the Gold Coats kicked us out. It kicked us out at the end.
To see Archer Vasquez was replaced by Maximilian Garcia. The Outlaws picked up Garcia.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because we had him marked, and then they picked him up. So we do that after the last Live from the Hive, but the new stuff is on top of Beewolf Sandcats.
Okay.
So
I'm confused because, you're right. It does. And yet, neither of us got to finish the game after the Gold Coats because it kicked us out.
Right,
so I didn't. That's why I'm like, how is there news if we didn't see it?
Well, because we went in, we came back in, and we did Live from the Hive, and then that was there up.
Okay.
So the
all
newest
right,
thing was Garcia.
my mistake. Sorry
That's all right.
about that.
Well, then Smack.
All right.
Tell me about Smack.
Okay, I'm going to tell you about Smack Avery is raring to take on a new training regime, and player development available is target practice. He could gain 1 in his velocity and +2 in his accuracy with a 10% chance of a possible +7.
And not a bad price either for the 27-year-old closer.
Right, for the closing pitcher, not at all. Not bad at all.
We had earmarked Melanie Found as a potential third base person, just to keep an eye on her, just to see how she's doing. She lowered her asking salary from 5.5 to 5.4, so she's on the radar.
And last but not least, the Heaters signed Tiana Hawkins to replace Simba Delano. Simba Delano is a 41-year-old relief pitcher, and Tiana Hawkins is a 30-year-old starting pitcher. So Delano is a C-. He's got a 46 velocity, 32 junk, 35 accuracy, 12 power, and 12 connection, whereas Hawkins is a B, starting pitcher with 37 velocity, 76 junk, 66 accuracy, 17 power, and 10 connection. Tiana Hawkins is making $5,900,000 while Delano was making $1,800,000. So I guess this would be a move to try and shore up the starting pitcher for the Heaters.
I do too. I think it looks like a good move. They lose a little bit on the velocity, but they pick up almost everywhere else. The only thing I don't know if I see Ms. Hawkins' stats there as worthy of $5.9 million at 30 years old, but
yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, you're getting a bump. I mean, you're getting a pretty sizable jump in junk. Her ability to move the ball and her accuracy, but everything else is virtually a push.
Yep. Well, there's going to be 19 more games before we play again, so it'll be interesting to see those. Until then, from Phoenix, this is Tommy G.
And this is Pete J. And we're saying, get out of here.
Good night.